What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I scored 1,878, which is absolutely appalling for a bloke who studies and researches his Supercoach every single day. Really, really unfortunate what happened to me. Once again, a few things were forgiving, but overall, pretty rough start to a rough year. I don't really need to explain much here. It's all pretty bad, so we'll move on with the side and try and make it a little bit better coming in for next week. So defence, not too good really. So Doherty, 89, I think that's pretty forgiving considering the form he's been in. Sicily, yeah, that's really rough. You expect 40s from him every now and again. He did that to me a lot last year. And I thought Hawthorn would smash the Giants, to be honest. Just because of their recent history against them, I honestly thought they'd get up, but I just didn't see enough of the ball, Sicily. I think he'll bounce back next week. Jordan Ridley, pretty happy with this pick. Bought him in last week, thinking that he was a bit of a cash cow. Hopefully he can keep that scoring up. So it's good to see some positives come out of this defence. Starcevic, 38. It happens from rookies time to time. He'll respond next week. Should keep his place. Job security is pretty good. And I didn't look it up in here. So donuts galore. I had Howe and Dunkley in my side, as many of you know. So they had to go ASAP. So I was sort of forced to have that donut. I'm hoping one of these players is good to go for next week. And Rivers, 46, or whatever. I just had to take that. Lockie Neal, he ended up being my captain, which is really annoying. I had Grundy's VC, but unfortunately, because I had Pitton at play on the Thursday night, I wasn't able to work out a way to get that captaincy. The loophole was sort of a bit knackered considering my emergencies. There's not a whole lot I could do about that. But 130, that's fine. You'll take that. And Paddy Cripps, that's good. He's averaging that 110 mark, sort of what we expect. Hasn't yet to have a breakout game where he's scored any more than 140 or 150. Hasn't had one of those really good games yet, but you can't complain there. Like, look at the price differential between these two. It's nearly 200,000 from M1 and M2, which is just absolutely insane. That just goes to show how good Lockie Neal is as a player. He's been so solid. Oh, Jack Macrae. Now, this is really annoying. See, he's been scoring 90s a lot lately. Just hasn't seemed to find his feet yet. It's been really frustrating. I'm not completely writing him off yet. So, Macrae has the Bombers this week. I remember the last time they played each other, I went to the game. And, as an Essendon supporter, it was hard to watch, but they actually kicked 21 consecutive goals on us. Macrae and Dunkley fired up, scored really well. And Macrae's got a great record against the Bombers, so I'm definitely going to expect him to respond. But overall as a season, he has just been so disappointing. There's not a whole lot I can do about him at the moment, and just pray to God that he becomes good. But Josh Kelly, he's been finding form now. He's responding. I hope he can just keep that up. Bontempelli, he copped a Luke McDonald tag pretty hard. He got him good there. North Melbourne just locked him down, couldn't find the ball, Bontempelli. But you can expect that from him. That's fine, really. Like, it just goes to show that if you don't have him, you can get him in this week for even cheaper than I got him, which I didn't really expect at all. He had a very low break even last week, and he didn't get it. But that's fine. He'll respond. I'm pretty sure he's got the Blues. Man, he should kill them. But, Bontempelli will respond. I don't think there's a whole lot to worry about there. Just a terrible week. But someone I really am worrying about, guys, is Jack Viney. I don't know what to do with this guy. He scored 180, and then every single score has just been 90 and 60. Gee, as a former captain, man, I didn't think he was capable of a 60, but he's proved me wrong once again. I think I have to hold Viney. I can't really get rid of him. I have problems all over the shop at the moment. Maybe I can luxury trade him or just pray that he has a really good game next week. But, pretty unfortunate. But, just have to deal with that at the moment. Matt Rowell, how heartbreaking is this, guys? This bloke, we haven't seen anything like it. We thought Welsh was the real deal, and then Rowell comes out. He was basically a keeper. He's dislocated his shoulder. He's going to be out for a very, very long time in Supercoach. Probably a good 3 or 4 weeks, I reckon. Dislocated shoulders are pretty bad. It's going to affect his tackling as well, and he's a big tackling player, loves a hard ball get, so it's going to really muck him around a bit. I think we have to get rid of Rao this week. It's pretty straightforward there, but just a massive shame for Gold Coast and his sake. I really like him as a player, and I was a bit flat to see him go down so early in the game. Really heartbreaking for him. But yeah, hopefully he can bounce back later on in the year. But we're going to trade him out this week. And McInerney was fine. I didn't get Brown's 29, which is good. Grundy, he just killed... was it Phillips, I think? Gee, I should know that as an Essence supporter. But I think Bell Chambers got dropped or something. I didn't even watch that game, believe it or not. I was up in the city, so I was sort of busy there. But it was good to see the Bombers get a win. But Grundy, so good, 150. We love that. And Pitnett's fine. He's going to go next week, and I'll explain my plans to getting Gorn later on in the video. Forward line, Simkin, solid. Petrarca, man, this guy could have just scored 150. He started like a house on fire. The first quarter, 14 disposals, 100% efficiency. This bloke was killing it. Had a really quiet second quarter, I should say. But luckily, he sort of finished pretty strong. You take a 111, honestly, that's a great score, but he just looks so dominant, and he was capable of scoring at least a 140, but that's fine. Martin, 93, not too flash, but everyone's got him, who cares? Devon Smith, I think we just hold him. I reckon he'll go up to about 480k, hopefully, so we'll deal with that as it goes. Curtis Taylor, this bloke's unreal. I watched this game. He can leap, he can kick goals, really classy small forward. And if North Melbourne are up, he will score good. I was going to trade him out for Whitfield this week, but I think I hold him. Still plenty of money to be made with this pick. Averaging a 71, which is just outstanding for a small forward. So, I love that. And Sam Sturt was good too. I wish I got Kings 86, but you can't win everything. So, my trades for this week, I am... Fuck, what am I doing? I completely forgot now. Rao. So, Rao's coming out. Pretty straightforward, that one. And I'm also getting rid of Budrick. So Budrick's got a break even of like 50, I think. And considering his form, I'm not sure how capable he is of getting that. So midfielder, I think I figured out how to do this. Here we go. Yes, so I've been able to figure it out. How good after all this time. I know I've copped a bit of flack in the comments for not scrolling and looking for the player. Thanks for showing me, guys. I appreciate that. But we're going to bring in Whitfield this week. Pretty straightforward, that one. He's got a lot of money to be made. And, not a whole lot can go wrong there. 441k for such a champion. We really like that. And got to bring a forward in. And I'm going to bring in Arts. Here we go. So this bloke did all right. I think he held his own pretty well. Richmond have got a lot of injuries, and maybe his job security is a little bit questionable, but just because of those injuries, I think he did enough to hold his spot. I don't know how many games he will get, but hopefully he can consist over 60 sort of scoring. I'm happy to have him on the bench just as a bit of cash gen. All he needs to do is make his 100k and get out of my side, but at this point in time, I need the money. So 310,000k, what am I doing with that? Well, next week, if all goes to plan, we're going to get rid of Pitnett and get Gawn in. So I'm leaking so many points. Just Gawn, he's dominating. So while I'm talking about him, we're going to get him up and just see how much he's killing it. He's nearly overtaking Neil. He'll probably be more expensive than Lockie Neal for the next couple of weeks. Jeez, just been fantastic. So he's scoring. Where's his fucking games? I'm trying to find where all his games are. Here we go. So look at this. 184, 141, 163. Oh man, this bloke is a jet. I'm struggling without him. I think that's what's costing me so much points. Like even when I do have a pretty good week, despite all the injuries, I still think I've done pretty well. I'm like, how come I'm not in that sort of top 5% yet at this point in time? Well, I don't have Gawn, and he has to come in. So we're going to do that next week, and hopefully we can just get him in with one trade. If Pitnett can play one last good game against the Doggies, obviously, as we discussed. English is in great form at the moment, but it should be a pretty even contest, and I think Pitnett should score his 80 or 100. We'll see how he goes, but there's still plenty of money to be made, and hope Gawn plays Wits, and Wits is really good with the hit out, so hopefully he can lose a little bit of coin. I don't think he'll score 150. If he does, gee, unbelievable. But yeah, that's the side for this week. Now, captains, alrighty, what do we got here? So I think pretty obvious, Lockie Neal, your VC in that every day of the week. I don't know. I think Cam Guthrie might tag him, but he'll bloody shrug that, no worries. And Grundy against Hawthorn, so we'll just do that, I think. And yeah, we'll get Common on. He's just great with the captaincy, so we'll chuck it on him. So it's going to look a bit like that. So that's going to be the side coming into round 6. Pretty happy with it at the moment. Of course, it's been a pretty rough trot, but hopefully once we fix it up a little bit, such gun players in there, just in pretty bad form. So yeah, I'm definitely expecting to respond with a much better score for next week. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Hopefully you guys did pretty well. Better than me, I hope. Yeah, pretty rough. And the rookies here, so I think Pickett and Bennell plays this week. And yeah, Brandon's just stiff. He might be another one of those blokes I downgrade. It's just a matter of who for. And I hope Noble can play too. So yeah, that's the video, guys. And yeah, take care. And I'll see you guys in the next one.